Так, я хочу вот, чтобы у них не было шлема. О, нормально. Я ж без шлема, сука, душу. Конечно, будет тупо, если во время миссии, где воздуха нет, то не будет без шлема. Там будет тупо, конечно.
Not surprised Grunt found his way into the action. Little guy's all grown up. Glad he's here.
Совсем не похоже, что он штык ножом. Блядь.
It's very quiet here.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Защитить туннели. Блять, будто у меня выбора тут дохуища, да?
Something up ahead.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing? Looks like it. This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard. Agreed. Everybody be ready. Movement. Anybody catch that?
Confirmed.
Космические крысы.
Some kind of plot ahead.
Yeah, what is that?
Careful where you step.
Воу, 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 воу.
Note the wires, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
Мало ли, может там чужие сидят какие-нибудь.
We got company!
Light him up, Shepard!
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that right?
Да блять!
Good eye.
Да... Ой, блядь.
We got company.
Light him up, Shepard.
Да...
Along the far wall, Shepard.
Сука, ты тупорылая.
Good eye.
Нет, конечно, сначала надо убить, а потом уже... О, такой упал, типа, я труп, нахуй.
We got company.
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. That rack knife. Good eye.
Да, блядь! Чё это корона?
We got company.
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. That rack knife. Good eye.
Иди ты нахуй, слышишь? Блять. Хуйта.
I hardly recognize them. Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt. Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The nest has to be here. The significant amount of Reaper forces indicates we are on the right path.
И... Блять, и где оно? Ебануться нахуй. Сука. Валялось, и теперь его нету, да, вдруг? Вот внезапно. Твари тупые.
Look at this. No question Reapers have been here.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
A barrier, Shepard.
How are we getting by this? This looks important. That did it.
Что это сейчас было?
Anyone injured?
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on.
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
That hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah. Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What did you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Так. Воу.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
Я должен это все запоминать. А потом вернуться к трупу и сказать, ну, я доставил свою записку. Ну, знаешь, она уже нашла себе другого. Кроганская ты мразь. Ничего.
Another hall, Shepard.
Expect trouble.
Да ну нахуй. Да, блядь. Зачем ты переключился? Так, чё вы свои умения, блядь, не используете, а? Че это граната, блядь? Не достает, да? Ой. Да гори ты, блядь. Хуй-то ебаный.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Да ну, блядь. Нахуй. Чё, ни у кого ничего нет?
We must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Ну, а будь вы голодные, еще бы лучше дрались. Надо вас не кормить. А, блядь. На, нихуя ты. Чё ж так раньше метко не стрелял? Да. Ну вот нет у меня гранат.
The rat knives made her highly toxic environment for breathing, but this atmosphere is breathable.
The Reapers must have changed. They definitely look different.
Да дохните, блядь.
I bet they're breathing an army down. Breathing like flies. And this place is well hidden. It adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
И чё, типа, жнецы напали на Рахни, да? Типа, они высокоразвитая цивилизация, да? Или как?
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun. Move it, Shepard!
Серьезно, ты взял так и скинул её? Мне кажется, она тебя подыграла. Ты бунька так не скинул.
It's up there, Shepard. Come on.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
А нам что делать?
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
Вот так вот, да? Все ползают именно так? Они думают, так и люди ползают вообще? С такими звуками? Блять, сыр... Ой, ебать.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
Это не демит, это ебать. Так, и... Так. А.
This is it, people!
Вот и все, народ, давайте. Тушим их, тушим. Ну, блять, все равно заполз. Что за огнемет тут такой? Вау. Спасибо, блять. Так кто там? Осаждают с всех сторон. На нахуй. Несмотря на то, что они зомби, они стреляют лучше меня.
This is it, people!
Так, надо вот их сначала потушить. Воу!
Shepard, over here.
Заебали, где вы там?
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers. Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes.
Ну да, я вон уже вижу эту рожу. Покажи лицо, Гульчатай. Чё ты там? Гульчатай, морду. Тварь. Так. О, да, они выбрались отсюда.
They aren't letting up.
Stay focused.
Так, это что сейчас? Контактная мина. Блять. Черт. Нет, нет, нет. Во-во-во. Да на тебе, блядь. Да какого ж сторожна вы-то еще? Ты где была? Че, блядь, с тобой? А, это не ты? Голограмма? Нахуя здесь голограмма твоя? Вообще никчемная штука какая-то. Нахуй тебя с собой взял? Ты же беспонтовая. Хотя еще ни разу не сдохла, в отличие от Гаруса, который прошел 2 части со мной. Внезапно он решил сдыхать. Да вы заебали. Сдохните. Блять. Да ну нахер. Во-во-во-во. О, так у него вот, можно идти, да? Нифига. И вы раньше-то были. Давай, дробач! Все, встали тут. Встали такие, блядь, смотрят друг на друга. Типа, здорово! Заморожен. И разбит. Да, Рах не отступает.
Copy that.
Да.
What the?
What are you?
Это та королева.
For the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back in Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
The Reapers enslaved you, used your children for war.
The machines cannot control us, but they caged us, hacked us. We had to obey. Remove this last shackle, and we are free.
I gave your kind a second chance back on Novaria. But here I am in some cave dealing with you again.
We can still be whole. Our song can be heard again. The children return. They will destroy us all. Really fast. We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Give me one good reason I shouldn't just walk away.
The machines make us slaves. We will fight. Really fast.
Конечно, я тебя это отпущу.
She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, our left company dies. Is that clear?
Так,
Listen up. Arlac Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. I've saved you twice. You work for me now. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Commander!
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
да, в принципе, я думаю, я сделал правильное решение. Я пожертвовал одним отрядом ради того, чтобы получить армию.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
Нет. Ты издеваешься, что ли?
My turn.
Но его труп не показали, значит, возможно, он
Cortez,
жив.
we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Он жив!
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
Молодчина. что не помер.
I'm reviewing your report.
Туннельная крыса, ачивка.
Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
Было тяжело, это было не отлично.
Better you didn't risk it. We were lucky to get out of...
On the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You're usually full of ideas, Morden. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infection strain from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Ну, вообще, это был умный, да, ход. Но, блин... Это бесчестно.
If you're going to infect an entire population, that's the way to do it.
Unless you're part of the population.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Чего? Трахни. Сила войск.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Morden Solis knew what he was doing.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the Doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4 relay. I'm surprised the Solarian cares about the Krogan.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Well, then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked by all the politics.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Morden. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Понятно, откуда что было взято.
You see the feeds from Paladin? It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are holding.
Birds don't quit when things get ugly. I'll give them that. Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Здорово. Что там за задание? Задание?
The John Grissom Academy, alternating between Tachanka, the Krogan home. Biotics is the Mars Archives. It may be possible to reverse the genophage by a myth common to several cultures. Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have Admiral Stephen Hackett is a decorated. Dr. Morden Solis is a master genetic.
Так. Стадель. Дело. Веса. Гречанка. Вот. Так. Каюту капитана, там какой-то доспех был. Блядь. Ой. Что-то даже непонятно, что я взял. Чего понятно.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen? Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the med bay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just thought I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Wasn't the first time I faced Ragnar.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back, on Novaria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Ragnar Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Just one word, Shepard. Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Or you could keep fighting.
I know. It's just... difficult. Watching you get shot at out there. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how mad you'd get if I didn't stop it. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer.
I try.
I'll see you soon, Shepard.
Greetings, Commander.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Far less painful than tissue sampling.
Don't remind me. I think you enjoyed doing that.
Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
A word when you have a moment, Shepard. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process. Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Currently stable, but lack of Malin's research data. Problematic.
Lack? We destroyed it. There's nothing we can do about that now.
No.
I hate to ask this, but will it affect the cure?
No, cure will remain viable, but Eve's long-term prognosis, doubtful.
Do what you can for her.
Of course.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
Climate regulator. Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against Rachni.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right, to prove I can.
Wishing we'd saved the data?
Pointless to consider. Correct decision at the time.
Even if it would have helped now?
Recrimination's useless. Data lost. Have to deal with consequences. Would like more data, yes. Would make it easier to save Eve, but destroyed it. Tainted source, too dangerous, I thought.
Any word on Malin himself? Maybe he could help reconstruct the data?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy, lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible, unless he could help.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a Thresher Maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the Genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Commander, I understand you faced Rachni on your mission.
You know about them?
In our cycle, we use them as weapons. Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis.
So, Rachni, that must get your mouth watering.
Can't do a story. That's as clear. You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Signal confirmed. Reapers eluded. faster than light jump successful.
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I! Come and get me!
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
Understood.